My name is Doug Boyd. I am a metal artist and my company is called Artfully Rogue. Okay, so these guys came over who just moved into the neighborhood and they saw that I did metal and I heard that they did video. So the seed was planted of the possibility of making a trade with these guys. They came up with an idea about having a table that really looked forged and industrial, and that spoke my language. So we started collaborating on a design and kind of figuring out what we wanted to see in this table, what we wanted it to accomplish. This is the type of project that epitomizes the type of work that I like to do. They had an idea, we talked about it, and I get to create it. So I started to look around at all the pieces that I have here in the shop, because the idea for me was to be able to pick up pieces that I have laying around the floor and to make something tangible out of it. I think that is probably one of my biggest skill sets, in the sense that I can take a piece of blank plate and turn it into something really cool. And so that's kind of the inspiration that came with the top of the table. Let's take all these pieces and let's put them back together. They started as one big blank slate. Many of those pieces went off to several projects throughout the entire couple of years that I've been here. Now they're going to take on a new life, and they are going to become one of the coolest tables that I believe I have ever created in this shop. That I am so proud to say that we collaborated and did a wonderful job on this industrial badass table. So one of the things that we really wanted to accomplish with the table is that it was an overall feel. You weren't just going to see the table top. You were going to see the table base. You were going to see the sides of the table. It was a complete package. So we started out with kind of an I-beam feel. I-beams say industrial. And at first, it was kind of just a single set of I-beam legs. We laid a foundation for where we ended up. Once we saw the I-beam legs, then we decided, hey, what if we broaden this idea and we kind of give it a little bit more of a train, railroad, trestle kind of look that actually you can see through, becomes thicker, becomes bulkier, and has more character than just plain I-beams. And then if you look at the detail on the corners, an idea that I had seen somewhere that I wanted to try, as opposed to just welding the corners, how about lacing the corners? So all four corners have been laced with a 1/4-inch round steel so that it looks like it's been tied together as opposed to welded together. So when you look at this thing as a whole, it speaks to a variety of design elements that we all kind of created and collaborated on, even right down to the very trough that we run the cable through. We started out thinking that it was going to be a solid piece of metal. Then we decided to put holes where you can run your cables into. Then we decided to cut the plate so it was easy to remove the cables in a quick pinch. So every little aspect of that table was thought through to a point where you stand back and you look at it, you're going, this is sexy. One of the biggest reasons we decided to do a table like this is because of where it's going. It's going to be a part of a podcast called Forged. Now, there's no better way to say that this is a collaborative effort than to have the Forged crew and the metal artists work together on a project for a table that's going to be part of the podcast. So every single time that you have an artist and the crew sit there and talk around their art and collaboration, the base of everything that they're touching right now is collaboration. Because it was done between the guys at CineForge, myself here at Artfully Rogue, and so together, as a collaborative effort, this is the epitome of Forged. Okay, so the big question is, how do you find me out there in this vast world? Well, luckily, I have a website, artfullyrogue.com. I also have a presence on Etsy, which is also Artfully Rogue. Then I'm on Instagram at Artfully Rogue. And then my channel on YouTube, which is, ironically, Artfully Rogue. So if you go onto the internet and look for Artfully Rogue, you're gonna find all of these come up in your feed. Pick on any one of them. I would say that the YouTube channel is a great way to see most of my work that has been done. There's a lot of playthings in there, But also, if you want to purchase, you can go to Etsy. If you want to keep tabs on daily occurrences, go to Instagram. The website, well, it's always a work in progress. So check me out wherever you want to find me at Artfully Rogue.